We made it to 20K, bro. Dude, how about that, man? How about that? All jokes aside, man. I thank you, first of all, to the moderators of this channel. It's a thankless job, but they enjoy it, and I'm glad to have their help, and Dave helping me out, keeping me in line, and Paul being here, and Mike H being here, and we're going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate tonight because this is the first major, shall we say, pinnacle, right, into this channel. This is the first, so we're cracking open a Red Bull, dude. First of all, ain't nobody got to work tomorrow, right? Now, I'll be working here, probably doing something. But this is the first, this is the first major milestone. Thumbs up to the moderators. And look, man, you know, this whole thing started, and I'll start from the beginning. I started doing debuts, right? And I would sit, you know, with the premiere going, and there'd be nobody in the chat, nobody watching the premieres, and eventually a couple people started creeping in. I started seeing some familiar faces. I started seeing Mike H, aka Demonetized. I started seeing 99% Irish, aka Paul. And then it started just slowly snowball. Very, very slowly. Is it taken a year? It's taken about a year to get to this point, right? To 20,000 subscribers. So I think that's what it is. I think that's what we've done. And that's pretty amazing, man. That's absolutely amazing. And you know, I didn't know Demonetized or Paul beforehand. I knew Dave Strong. I've known Dave Strong from the past. Chris Richardson, thank you so much, brother. Thank you. You guys' support and you guys just being here. You guys just being here, you know, makes it. And you guys help build this, man. And I'm indebted to you guys. Somebody says, are you gonna buy leather pants to celebrate the 20,000 subs? I'll tell you something funny. That's a great question. My wife, you know, I just realized, it just happened today. Today wasn't the smoothest day. I had a mistake I made on the initial interview today. I had to re-upload that, correct the mistake, re-upload it, re-premiere. So I did the interview premiere twice today. But it worked out in the long run, right? Then I tried to shoot some content in here. I wasn't really happy with the results. That didn't go anywhere. And I just decided to go for a walk and clear my head. And I realized as I was shooting a walk and talk today that, you know, today hadn't been the greatest day, but I think I'm about to hit 20,000 subs. And regardless of what happened today, that's a pretty major accomplishment. And so it put things into perspective. Not every day is a win. Not every day everything goes perfect. But man, you know what? Hitting 20K, dude, that's a thing. And Chris says keep grinding, and we're gonna keep grinding. And I want to say thanks to Hank, I think it was back here, who donated. If the text goes flying by too fast, thank you so much. Connie is here. Hank, thank you so much for that. And look, man, hit the like button, everybody. Glad P-Funk made it tonight. You know what? Tonight, the impromptu show is the most important show that we've done. This is the most important show that we've done on this channel. And Shade Viking says that was a fast climb. Man, you know what? Thank you so much. Big D is saying, what a great interview this morning. It is an incredible interview, and part 2 is even better. So everything is about tonight. I'm going to have a drink that's bad for me. It's called, well, I don't need to tell you what it is. Y'all know what it is. practically chugged that, dude. If that had been a celebratory isopropyl back in the day on the tour bus after a show, that whole can would have been pounded, dude. It would have been pounded. And man, it's moments like this, dude. Moments of clarity. Dave said he's never had a Red Bull. You know what, Dave? It's good to not have a Red Bull. It's not good for you. But I tell you what, if we ever get in a situation where you've got to, if you ever needed to go fast in an emergency situation, let's say you've got to stay awake and it's 3 a.m. and you're exhausted, have that emergency, keep an emergency Red Bull in the fridge. Thank you so much, K-Dog. Thank you so much, brother. Buy a couple energy drinks for you. Thank you, brother. And like I said, normally I would be drinking iced tea, but this is a special thing. And thank you, Shade Viking says he loves the early morning vids. We're basically serving the East Coast. We're serving the East Coast and anybody who can't sleep on the West Coast. And we're serving the people in Australia down under, mate. And people in England are tuning in. I started getting blown away when I would be in the chats and guys like Mr. Cheswick would be in the chat and he's in Liverpool. And that's just friggin' incredible, dude. We got global friends through this channel. And look, man, I know a lot of you that watch this channel have connected with the dudes that they meet through this channel, and people have made friends. They may even be a romance that gets spawned on this channel. We need more lasses. We need more lasses for the mates. Liverpool, mate. Yes, man. So it's amazing to see that you can take a phone. You could take a phone and start a show. You could take a phone and just do your thing. John, thank you so much. Hardest working dude on the YouTube. I will take that. I will take the James Brown title of YouTube any day of the week. Shade Vikings, there's no other dude that does what you do. Brad, a total original. And here's some crazy stuff, dude. I've even inspired people back home. There have been people that copied what I try to do here. Some of them have done videos that I had thought up first and gotten hundreds of thousands of views when I would be lucky to get 5,000. And then other people have copied the format or the style, or tried to. It hasn't done there, because here's the thing, man. It has to be real. It has to be me. It has to be you. And most of the time I try to just do everything off the cuff like I'm doing right now. And this is thank you very much, Iron Man. This is a big part of the show. You guys make the show. I feel good. I knew that I would. Exactly. And here's the thing. My wife, there's a comment before saying, am I going to get leather pants? My wife said, oh, you got to do something for 20K. Maybe you should put on some leather pants. I was like, what are you talking about? Then she goes, why don't you play Purple Rain? I said, so I can get demonetized? Oh, that'll happen? I said, yeah, that'll happen. She wanted me to go get 20K balloons, and she said we get confetti cannon. I said, well, we get a confetti cannon, and Ace will be chewing up confetti and pooping it out for a week. Yeah, I don't need the leather pants. I don't need balloons. I don't need giveaways. Not saying that we won't do one eventually, but maybe if we do a giveaway, it'll be a live event. it'll be a live event, and we'll give away a guitar, a stage played guitar or something like that. Maybe you know, it's easy, or maybe something to think of gimmicks and do all this stuff, but man, we don't need that stuff, dude. We just we just do what we do here. And leather goes with your Kiss style original. Yeah, here's the thing, man. And I that's why when I talked to Steven Rosen today, I talked to him about Eddie Van Halen. I always identify with Eddie because look at how Eddie dressed when he was going through a rough period in his life. That was the real Eddie. The Eddie with the duct tape on the shoes, and a comfortable pair of jeans, and a comfortable t-shirt. Just real. Just being about the music. Thank you so much, John. Thank you. That is amazing. I love that. I love that. I know that there's a time to dress up for stage, or when you're in a band or you're shooting a music video and stuff like that. And I agree that you should probably wear stuff that you wouldn't be normally caught dead wearing at Publix. But look, dude, even if I go to Publix wearing this shirt and these pants, I'm already like a freak in there. It's like we're rock and rollers, dude. We are a different breed, and we're a unique group. And you know what? Our individuality is our strength. Our talent is our strength, and this is important, man. This is important stuff. And man, the real reality is this. Here's the reality: t-shirts and jeans, bro. Everyday t-shirts and jeans. But yeah, sometimes, dude, if you're gonna go do something, or you're in a band or whatever, yeah, you put on the outfit, you go play dress up, for a while. But man, when all the touring and all that stuff and life happens, you end up you're still that guy in that ratty t-shirt, even if you're wearing something else, something more glorious. Eric, glad that you're here, brother. Dwayne is asking if I hit a big yell. No, I was in my room, and I was doing something on the computer, and my wife comes in, and I go, see this? I just hit 20K. And she's blown away, because she doesn't have that put as much time into this as what I put into this channel. And she's got a regular job, so she has to devote most of her time to that. But she knows how hard this is, dude. And anybody that does a YouTube channel, knows. Thank you so much, John. Oh, John got his t-shirts. The wig, John got the wig shirt, dude. That's what does it say? It says, want a gig, get the wig. And it's got the dude with the teased out hair. That is good, dude. I love that. So, Cool Ramon says he saw a guy wearing socks and slippers today. Look, dude, most days, dude, I'm wearing these kind of shirts and sweatpants, and that's pretty much all day. So thank you, Freddie B. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much, man. We're having a celebration. I guess tomorrow most of us have the day off, and I look. I know that the work doesn't stop now. It's just another little small plateau. Really, the next major plateau will be 50K. I'll do a dedicated celebration at 50K, and between 20 and 50, I'll be happy when I hit 30, and I'll announce it. I'll be happy when I hit 40, but it's basically 50. 50 is the next stop. 50 is the next stop, and once we hit 50, it's 100K. Those are the two major ones. Once we hit 50K, it's on to 100K. There is no 75 celebration. There's none of that. And I'm just, here's the thing. I don't know where this channel is headed. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm intrigued by what's going. You know, the big play button will be epic. Yes, Center Hill. Here's the deal, man. If I thought we could concentrate an audience somewhere to get enough people to fill a small venue, we could have some kind of party or something. But I think we're gonna ultimately, probably when we hit 1 million, that's when we'll start playing, or maybe a half million. Maybe we'll start booking some gigs. Maybe I can book Nashville and do something up there, at 500K. That'll be my thing. So, hi, Mia.
Hi, party people.
Oh, you want to say hi to everybody?
Yeah, for a second.
Okay, hold on. Mia wants to say hi, and she wants to say thank you for helping us get 20K.
Thank you for helping us getting 20K.
And what do they need to do?
And you can click on our new merchandise in the description.
Yes, you can click on the merchandise in the description. You can get an Ace mug. You can get a Bad Brad t-shirt.
Or a Bad Brad hat.
There are Bad Brad hats. I think there's pins, posters, bumper stickers, all of that stuff.
And also Bad Brad stamps.
I don't think there's Bad Brad stamps. I haven't made it onto a stamp yet. But thank you, Mia. Thank you for that.
And also Altoid.
You would like an Altoid, yes. So we keep these. This is on the tour bus. We always keep them, and Mia loves Altoids. So, like daughter, like father. All right, come here, Ace. Now, Ace wants to get in the shot. Everybody loves Ace, and he now is doing what he does best. No stamps and coins yet. So there you go. We got the Aceinator. Ace, dude, Ace. Here's what the rest of the video is going to be. Just Ace doing this. This is the rest of the film. Taco Bell, dude. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Yo quiero. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó, amigo? There you go. All right. All right, ASO, exit O. So, man, this is a big thank you to everybody. And I'm gonna crack open a sparkling. I don't have anywhere to go. So thank you, Mr. Sharp. Thank you, sir. I tell you what, dude, this is my last can of sparkling. I'm gonna have to make a sparkling water run. John, thank you so much, brother. Thank you. We're trying to always, you see me touching what looks like I'm touching the camera. I'm trying to hit the like button because I'm literally monitoring. Here's the thing, man. Can somebody take an iPhone and start a YouTube channel and film videos and do product demos and do all this stuff? It's hard. It's not easy doing lo-fi like this, but I've got to keep it lo-fi because I'm a one-man operation, and this is an easy thing, man. This is not an easy thing, but you know, it's a challenge. when I get these, try to shoot demos and stuff like that, I have to think of creative ways to make an iPhone video. First of all, I'll give you guys a tip. When you record a video, and like when I shoot those videos where I'm playing clips, generally what I do is I set it up to record in the computer, right? I start the record button, hit the record button on the video on the phone, and then I play the part. But you set a clink, clink, clink. You set a marker in the video audio, because this will record audio, and the computer's recording audio, so you can sync up the two audios, the two files, the audio file and the video file. You sync them up in the video editing software, so that the spikes where you went clink, 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 you sync those up. Then you pull out the audio completely, turn it down in the phone video, so that all you're hearing is the recorded guitar tone, which is superior, right? When I play on these live videos, I'm just using the camera mic. But check it out. I've also got on the way, Black Star has a new, it's like a phone recording device or an interface called the Polar Go. The Polar Go is about this big. Mike, you might be interested in this. The Polar Go has a USB-C that you can plug into your phone, right? And it's got two stereo condenser mics inside the little box, right? So it records stereo audio, but it also has an input for a mic or a guitar on the side. And then inside the app, you can adjust the preamp and everything of those two mics and add reverb to it. So you could sit with an acoustic guitar recorded in stereo in the room, so you get this full sound, add stereo space to it, and it records straight into the phone, and you get that killer audio. Like this is mono right now. I believe the mic, I may be wrong, but I believe the mics in a iPhone, it may be a mono mic, and it's not the best mic, but this has two little mics in it. And I've heard there's demos of it on YouTube. It's called the Polar Go. And there's demos of guys playing acoustic guitar, and it sounds amazing. Shade Viking, thank you so much, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. So I'm going to be excited to get this Polar Go in here. I'll do a demo of this. I may start using the Polar Go for live if it works, because then I could play acoustic. You can make it sound ambient. You can pull that out. John, thank you so much. We want an epic pick slide car crash solo live, dude. Well, dude, for $20, I could at least do the epic pick slide, right? I'll show you guys how I do the car crash one. Now I use I think this is a 1.14 Dunlop Tortex. See that? This is what I use, right? Now the car crash pick slide, which is different than Edward Van Halen or anybody. I don't know if anybody else does this, but I take the side of the pick and I do it like, you can kind of get it on the upper strings. I think it maybe worked better. Right now I've got a different module in here. But yeah, I like these picks. They're solid enough. They last for a long time. That's a normal pick slide, but this is sort of see if you can see this. I'll turn this down. So kind of, it's kind of a shake more than So that's how we do that. But yeah, man, Dunlop. These are good picks. They last a long time. I still wear them out. This one's still got a good amount of life on it. And so there you go. So yeah, man. It's somebody. So John wanted a solo, right? There we go. My wife now has got the dog again. She doesn't realize Ace has already been on camera. Come on in.
Oh, I was watching
Come on in.
my show.
She's probably watching Dateline, or I call it The Death. She's watching some husband has tormented his wife.
It happens a lot.
This is why do women? Here's a question I have for you guys out there. Why do women watch those murder and mayhem shows?
It's called The Secrets We Keep.
and it's always some husband that does something awful. So she walks around the house like thinking I'm gonna like attack her like all the time. The other day I was in the car and I held out my hand and she's like, "Are you going to hit me?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" She had a bag of fudge that we had gotten in Tarpon Springs,
we
and I'm
didn't
like, "Hey, I'm driving here. Give me a little piece of something to, propel me down the road." But I don't know why women watch those shows, but it's just like every day I go 48 hours.
Oh yeah, I love 48 Hours.
She loves 48 Hours and all of that stuff.
I used to watch Criminal Minds.
Criminal Minds.
But that one actually gave me nightmares. I woke up screaming. So
She's-
Brad told me I couldn't watch that anymore.
I mean, dude.
I know, but we could just buy guitars and everything would be better, right?
It's much better than watching Death and Destruction every day.
Oh, and Ace was already on camera. How did
Ace
I miss
has already
everybody's-
been on camera, and Mia's already told people to like and subscribe. And we've got amazing people in here. NCIS, someone is saying here. You probably
Did they
like
tell
NCIS.
Oh yeah, NCIS. Yeah, I haven't seen that one in a while, but my dad
John,
loves it.
thank you so much. Say thank you to
Hi,
John.
Paul.
She
Thank you, John.
She might pawn off the guitars, dude. Hey.
For a glorious
Here's the
Louis
deal.
Vuitton, they got a new collection.
Here's the deal. If something happens to me, keep an eye on Reverb. You'll start seeing all of this stuff.
Oh, I'll probably need help pricing the guitars.
She'll be selling all of this stuff, and all of a sudden she'll be
wouldn't.
driving around in a Lambo. And,
I wouldn't. I would just keep my same modest car.
Oh yeah, just keep modest. Yeah, okay.
I have the mom car, so.
Yeah, she has the mom car. Yeah, okay.
So did you tell them what the next big milestone is?
The next big milestone is 50K.
And what's going to happen at 50K?
I'm not wearing leather pants, and I'm not singing.
He doesn't like any of my suggestions.
And I'm not singing Purple Rain. I said, first of all, why would I wear leather pants? And then if I play Purple Rain, then I'm going to get demonetized.
Okay, so here's a question for everyone. If Brad gets to 50K, should we
It's not an if.
Okay, when?
It's
I'm sorry,
when.
When Brad gets to 50K, should we broadcast live from Key West or from Tarpon Springs?
Nah, 50K is Key West is not a 50K. Key West is 100K.
Oh, come on.
Here's the deal. 100K
Is
broadcast
London.
from the Rainbow in LA. Bing bong, awful proud of you.
What about the cave in London? Did you tell him about the cave?
The cavern.
The cavern, whatever
Yeah,
it's called.
she might be going to London.
I am going to London.
Or Liverpool.
Manchester, but we would go to Liverpool for
But
work.
me and Mia will probably be here. That's just that's probably the best bet for us. But yeah, somebody already, I say 100K, we do the rainbow. 100K.
Okay,
and
but what about 50K? Let's focus on the
50K is like
Key West.
we
it's
go
drivable.
get Dairy Queen or something like that.
You don't even like Dairy Queen.
I don't like Dairy Queen,
Okay.
but 50K is not like.
Oh, 50K, we can get on the pirate boat in Clearwater and broadcast live from there.
Here's what would happen. We would get on the boat and then, I got no
Tarpon
service out here.
Springs 50K. Somebody said that.
50K, I mean, we were just in Tarpon Springs.
Okay.
That's easy.
Key West 50K.
No, that's a haul.
Pensacola. Oh, actually, I like that. There's
Daytona 50K.
No, we always go to Daytona.
Yeah, but we never broadcast from Daytona.
Yes, we have.
I don't believe that we have.
50K, we can take the Virgin airplane to Destin.
Somebody said 50K, I need to shred 50 guitars in one
Orlando?
live.
Yeah, we
one
could do
live.
Orlando.
I don't have 50, so we would be sure we'd have to recycle after a while. Australian tour, Ted King says. I think we need about 1 million subscribers to do any kind of tour.
Yeah.
50K, Brad plays a solo at McDonald's dining room.
I don't think so. We don't. Our daughter's never even been to McDonald's.
We've never taken her to a McDonald's. 50K, Brad buys us all a new Les Paul. I'm getting 50K subscribers, not $50,000, bro. There's a big difference there. You come up to my neck of the woods, Chattanooga.
Oh, we do like Chattanooga.
I do like Chattanooga. We do roll.
Oh, Memphis at Christmas. Ooh. Elvis's house, Graceland, 50K. Can we get to 50K by Christmas?
That's probably not going to happen.
50K by Christmas, we're going to Graceland. You heard it from Lisa Marie.
It's taken. Thank you, Connie. Thank you. Connie just donated there. Thank you so much, Connie.
50K, we're going.
Memphis is not somewhere I want to stay
Graceland.
overnight.
Well, we could just be there like one day and then go to Nashville.
Yeah.
I guess we could do that. We're going to be in Nashville
I would
soon.
probably, yeah. Exactly.
But they won't have it decorated for Christmas.
What? Graceland?
Yeah, in November.
I think, yes, they start in November.
Oh.
Yes, they start in November. So, yeah, Scott lives in Memphis, and he's telling us Memphis is sketchy. Yeah, I don't want
We've gone to Memphis. Why is it so sketchy?
It's sketchy, bro.
At the hotel with the ducks?
It's sketchy, bro.
The Peacock?
It's sketchy, bro.
Okay, ask Scott. Is the Peacock Hotel the one with the ducks
that's
or whatever?
the
what is it called?
What's the name of that? I know Peabody.
Peabody, yeah.
It's downtown. It's sketchy, bro.
You got
it's
your
sketchy.
outfit
The
there
Peabody,
for a wedding.
bro.
Yeah, the Peabody.
the
Neil
Peabody.
would love the ducks. The little duck parade thing they do in the hotel.
Scott's saying 48 Hours did an episode on his street.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
No.
48 Hours. That's Memphis,
maybe we just
bro.
bounce in for the duck parade.
Hey, they just had in Memphis some dudes robbed an armored truck right in Memphis. Robbed him right as he was making his pickup.
Well.
So yeah, that's I don't know, dude.
It's
I don't
supposed
know.
to be safer.
What is he doing?
Oh, he's trying to. He wants to be in the camera.
Ace wants to be in the camera.
He does. Oh, look at that face.
Is that a pathetic face or what?
We should have gotten his brother too. We could have had Ace and Acorn.
Honestly, if I had one more of these things, he's
so
pretty much
lovable.
destroyed the rug in my office. It's pretty much
Not
destroyed.
Rug, the carpet.
The carpet.
Okay, I'm gonna bounce out. But good to see
thank
everyone.
you, everybody.
Thank you. 50K. Are we going to Graceland or are we going to the Keys?
We'll figure that out.
All right.
We'll figure that out.
In the comments.
100K, the rainbow.
It is.
We'll go to the rainbow.
The whole family.
What?
Yeah, we're going to LA.
It might be 2 years. Might take 2 years.
Nope, we're gonna get there by Christmas.
We're not getting 100K.
By January 1,
No.
2026.
What is it?
They don't look,
What is-
y'all get out of here,
wanna go
because
to
or
the
we won't
library?
we won't get anything. Close the door.
Go to the rainbow.
They're all excited, and look, here's the deal, man. Here is the deal. Negotiating under duress. Yes, Rhonda. Yes, it's not going. We're not going to get to 50K by Christmas. That would be incredible, but I don't think that's going to happen. John, thank you so much. 20K will grow faster. I think it will grow faster. I think there's still going to be times where I feel like, I'm not getting enough plays. I don't feel like the interviews get as many plays as just the everyday videos. Just even this video right here. And let's get the thumbs up. We got 62 people in here. I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling good. The family's in a good mood. Everybody's in a good mood. I'm not going to put a time limit on this. If the moderators need to go do something else or need to go to sleep or whatever, just let me know, and then we'll pull it. But I feel like going, man. I feel like going tonight. Oh man, I love this stuff, dude. So man, Dave says he's here for whenever. We're good then. Let's just roll. Gavin says the interviews are incredible. Word needs to get out. It is, man. And I wish we could get the video quality on both sides better on the Zoom interviews and stuff. Zoom doesn't capture very high quality video. So it is what it is. And I enjoy doing the interviews, and I think learning how to interview. Here's the thing, man. Most people, thank you, Rock Miller. Most people say I do a good job of interviewing. Every now and then I get somebody who says, you need to let the other guy talk, you know, this and that. And I try to do that, but here's the thing. The deal with an interview is it's an interchange, right? And it's a rhythm. And some people sync up real good, and I know when they're going to stop talking, and and all that. And we're able to have a great interview. And then sometimes the chemistry is a little off. Maybe they're more, it's like playing with a drummer that you're not used to playing with. So, some interviews are better than others. I've learned a lot by interviewing people. I've learned how to you got to keep it going, man. I try not to have dead air when I'm doing a live. And I try not to have dead air when I'm doing interviews. And it was tough. It was tough this week. All transparency here. Interviewing Kenny Hickey from Type O Negative and the new band Sun Don't Shine. I don't know a ton about Type O Negative. It just wasn't a band that I ever really listened to. But I respect the hell out of that band, and dude, their story is incredible. And Peter Steele is a legend, and Kenny Hickey came up with some iconic guitar parts, and that's a band that people love, man, for good reason. But it's tough to try to, okay, I've got this window here of 3 or 4 hours, and I need to cram, either read a whole book or watch other interviews or read their bio or do all this stuff to be able to interview these different people. The Van Halen interview with Steven Rosen, that's easier because I know a pretty good amount about, Van Halen. But, it's not easy. And I know there's other people I need to interview. Roger's saying his favorite interview is Ira Dean. That is a great interview because that's a guy I was actually on a tour bus with, out on the road. And we could probably do 5 or 6 hours of stories from the road, but the interview thing, man. I'll do it as much as I can. I'm going to try to think of another benefit for the rock star members of the channel. I know that's an extra expense to be a rock star member, and I can't. Sometimes it's like pulling teeth trying to get interviews. It's not easy. And then sometimes and here's the thing, man, not everybody who's a great interview, there's been some great interviews with guys that they're not rock stars. They just have an incredible story. So, I'm just gonna continue to do what I can. And there may be some Sundays where I put out an hour-long episode or something instead of an interview, or a 30-minute episode or a 45-minute episode. David, what's happening? Glad to have you here. So I'll just do what I can. And man, thank everybody that's a member of this channel. Thank you for doing that. I think there's still at least like 75 unreleased videos in the members section for all members of the channel. Rockstar members get early access to the interviews, but I'm going to try to think of, if anybody has any ideas that they want as a Rockstar member of additional content or other videos or different edits or different things like that, I need to think of more, because it's getting the interviews is a tough thing, man. That's tough, man. And I don't have any interviews on the books right now for the next May. I might have one next week. Right now, the Kenny Hickey interview is up on the channel. Next Sunday, we will have Steven Rosen Part 2. Then Kenny Hickey will be up after that. And after that, dude, it'll be the mad dash to get more interviews. Someone says if you keep it going, you might be asked to play at Taylor Swift's wedding. I tell you what, dude, when I was playing in Nashville, when I was playing in wedding bands, that's a very real possibility that we could have been somebody to do that. Although, she's a musician, so she might have somebody in mind or somebody that she knows. But dude, I played weddings at Vince Gill's house, Vince Gill and Amy Grant house. I've played weddings at Tim McGraw and Faith Hill's house. I've played a bunch of other country stars' houses and backyard parties. When I was doing those corporate type gigs, we played the inauguration of the governor of Tennessee. Winona Judd got up and did a song with us. I've done big time weddings. We would get the call to do those big like gigs, and there was a time where we were the first call. Now there's tons of those show bands, and they're all a lot flashier, and they all have backing tracks and all that. But the original old school wedding bands and stuff like that, it was, you're the best guy and you're in the best band, and the best guys played in the best band, and the rest of it was whatever. So that's, I could have very easily, if I'd have stayed in Nashville, played their wedding. Interviews are tough with private people. They are, John. That is correct. It's always, it's a dance. Interviewing somebody is a dance. Figuring out when they're going to stop, trying not to walk on their words, and trying not to interrupt. I know sometimes I interrupt because I'm thinking they're going to pause, and then I'm going to have to fill the dead air with whatever. And then here's the deal, man. I go into these interviews, and I've got my intro, and I've got a list of questions. And usually once I read the intro, it's all bets are off. It's a reaction to how they respond to the intro, and then we get into it. And man, I don't have time to read questions or whatever. It's just a dance, man. It's just, hey man, Oh, what do you think about that? It's a conversation more than a, what is your favorite color? And what would you do if you did this? No, man, it's like if I was on a gig with these guys, this is what we would be talking about in the green room. It's the same kind of theory behind what I'm doing with these live events. This is this is what it would be like if we were chilling in the green room. And dude, I've been on some green room gigs, those high-end weddings and stuff like that, where you got to get to the gig early because it's a hoity-toity thing. But they got this air-conditioned green room that's got vibes and food and Red Bulls and whatever else in there, and you're just chilling in the room and talking just like we're doing right now, and that's, man. And sometimes I would call it, we got a long layover on this gig, because we would be there in the green room for 3 or 4 hours, dude, before we ever even played a note. And then what would happen is the thing would always inevitably run long, right? And so then we're sitting in the back room and we're like, and I look at the band leader and I go, we're done at 11, right? He's, yep, we're done at 11. Whenever they, and we were scheduled to start at 8. And then they come back and go, hey, we might need you to wait a little bit. We're running behind. The service is late, and da-da-da-da-da. And then I'm looking at the clock, and now it's 9 o'clock, and we haven't played yet. And I go, we're still stopping at 11, right? He goes, yep, that's what we're contracted to. And dude, you're just going, dude, I don't have a problem chilling in the green room, talking and hanging out like we're doing right now. And sometimes you just get lucky, and maybe they want you to, they get you up there at 9:15, and you end up playing an hour and 45 minutes straight, because previously you were gonna do 4 sets and take 15-minute breaks, or a 20-minute break between 2, or something like that. And you just go, well, let's just plow through it, dude. Let's just kick them in the teeth. And that's how that stuff goes, man. So, that's, getting to sit in the green room and do like we're doing right here. Don't catch the garter, K-Dog says. Delicious Red Bull. But man, this is epic stuff. I mean, dude, it's been an epic year. Look. We got JTG, killer guitar. I still got the plastic on it. I still haven't taken the plastic off the pick guard. I'm gonna have to do that. So, and we've got the Synergy over here. I got the Slow 2 Soldano thing, which I was just messing with over there. And, it's just amazing, man, what's happened just from taking an iPhone and meeting all you cool people out there. We definitely need more sparkling water. This is my last can. Actually, I've got one other can in the fridge, and it's dented. The top of it is like exploded, and it's the emergency sparkling water. But I do have a cold water here. And we're at 49 minutes. We got 75 people in here. We got 75 thumbs up. And that's the deal, man. So more water, Cool Ramon says. So we're gonna have an Altoid here. And I want you guys to give me some questions, or let me know what you want to see on the channel. Scott Petrie says your content is of a value that keeps us coming back. Thank you, brother. Camera view perspective is showing the guitar is being left. Right is easier to follow. Earl, I'm with you, brother. There is something going on with YouTube right now. it's somehow now not mirroring the shot. And I know that's confusing people. And I'm sorry about that. I've tried to fix it. I've tried to change the camera settings in my settings on my phone. I've tried to update the YouTube app. I've done everything I can to try to get it to do what it was doing before. And I can't get it to change, man. So maybe I can get something. I email them and get some support or something. It's frustrating, and I'm sorry that you guys are seeing me play left-handed guitar, but I appreciate you guys bearing with me. So somebody, maybe YouTube doesn't want you to advertise your demo brands. No, look, YouTube is cool. YouTube is cool as far as as far as promoting the stuff and everything. YouTube is cool with it. I'm still a baby channel. I don't get paid to do these demos. I get the products sent here. And so it's my opinion of what I think about it. Man, if I don't like something, I won't demo it on the channel. And that's my motto. But look, man, I had somebody the other day email me, a startup companies now, I'm going to start charging. I can't, it takes time to do these demos. Then they want me to do this and they want me to do that. And, it's like the last email I got was a company wanting me to show a pedal board, that's got built-in power. And I'm like, look, I mean, first of all, a pedal board it's an inanimate object. We all have pedal boards, and while it's cool that it's got built-in power so you can power your pedals, it's not the most exciting thing to demo. It's not like demoing the Synergy or a killer guitar or something like that. So they sent me an email. I said, here's my price. If you want me to feature it on my channel, and then I'll do it. So it's like I know some of the big channels out there are doing demos. Oh, John, thank you so much. Thank you, Bad Brad. You tell it like it is. Nothing but truth bombs. Thank you. And order a pizza. Dude, you friggin' rock. Yeah, I might have to order a pizza tonight, man. So I know that some of the bigger YouTube channels are charging to do these demos, and I get why. Here's the thing, man. I think most of these channels could do videos like I'm doing right now, or my daily videos, and get plenty of views doing what they do. But the demos, I like them because it breaks up the channel. It provides value. People like to watch them. People will go back and watch even old demos that I did on this channel. Mike says P-Funk says he had a pitch shifter pedal that you could dial in all kinds of different harmonies. Yeah, those are cool, man. The PX plug out effects from Boss has a pitch shifter in it. Thank you, Peyton. But, dude, one of the channels that I looked up, they were charging, shall we say, 9 Ben Franklins for what I guess it would be called a reveal video of a new product. So a new product is coming out, and they're do demos, and they're charging 9 Ben Franklins. And I went, holy, you know what? But here's what's really 900. Yeah, 900. Good Lord. Got me $900 for a demo in the pedal up in here. Meanwhile, I'm doing demos to build this channel. I'm getting, on the cheap end of stuff, I'm getting $45 pedals, and I'm doing these videos for a $45 pedal. I mean, that's the reality. But I have to build this channel. I have to learn how to do demos, and every time I get a product, I hopefully get a little better, or I learn something from what I did in the demo, and each one gets a little bit better. But dude, check this out. Now, this is some inside dirt. So it turns out there was another guitar channel that doesn't have natural growth. The way my channel's been growing in the gradual thing, you could tell that I've built this channel with natural growth. I'm not paying for subscribers. I'm not paying for views. I'm crossing my fingers every day and putting out a video and hoping that it hits a nerve, and and people like it, right? But this one channel, and a few channels have called this out. Now, I don't know which channel it is, but this one channel is buying views, buying subscribers to inflate their numbers so that they get people to pay them those fat fees to do demos. But what people have shown, like, you can go, there's a site called socialblade.com. You can go on Social Blade right now, and you can look up Bad Brad YouTube channel, and you could see the growth. It estimates what it thinks I make a month. It'll tell you how many years it'll take to hit to 100K. Social Blade thinks I'm going to hit 100K when I'm like 65 years old or something like that. At the current rate of growth, I'll be 65 years old when I hit 100K. I think that's what it predicts. But people are inflating their stuff so that they get these fees. But you can tell by their growth that it's not organic, because they're doing, all of a sudden, 10,000 subscribers from nothing, and then another 10,000. That's not normal growth. So Earl is asking a question, Brad, are you streaming from your iPhone? If so, click on the 3 dots and turn off mirroring. Okay, let me see. Do I see 3 dots? There are no 3 dots. I do not see 3 dots on my screen, and I'm looking at everything here. There's no 3 dots. So I don't know what to tell you. Now, there's a promote button Demonetize is talking about. I'm filming this on an iPhone. There is a promote button, and it's tempting to promote your videos, but it's not, and I've gone to settings, I've changed the mirroring, I've done all that. It didn't work. I guess I could scroll off of this video and risk losing the connection, but none of that matters, because we're just talking real right now. That's good. People are inflating their subscribers, their views, and all of that stuff. And here's the deal. It's not real. It's not real growth. And 20K, dude, is not easy to hit. It's not easy to grow like that. And so this channel is moving forward. I know, Hayes, everybody's saying that everything's left-handed, dude. It doesn't matter, because I'm not playing them. It is what it is, man. It's like people see through this stuff. People see through all of this nonsense, and it's like here's the thing. I will never buy subscribers. I will never hit the promote button. I will never do any of that nonsense. And this will be organic, and it will do what it does, and it will grow when it grows. Do I think that it could take off at some point? Weird things happen. You know, I had a couple of old videos, in fact, 3 videos that just like had a resurgence. Do you see 3 dots? I do not see 3 dots, Cool Ramon. We've established that. There's no 3 dots on my screen right now. I'm looking at everything on the screen, and I'm trying to read you guys and keep up with the chat and keep the flow of the conversation going. The guitar thing, dude, we're rolling with it right now. And we just had a great, what was that, 50? John, thank you so much for that, dude. I'm trying to keep up with everything. There's no hamburger dots on my screen, bro. Do you see stars? How about now? No, I don't see any stars. You know, yeah, people are saying collabs, but I don't even know, dude, if I even want to do collabs. I just don't even know, like, what would be a collab. I'll try to watch the 65-year-old 100K show. John, thank you so much, brother. 20K, bro. Dude, you keep posting. Sky's the limit. I agree, John. I think we keep this thing going, dude, and I think it'll eventually take off. It could happen at any moment, dude. And you know, it's like each time you put out a video, Jay is saying collabs work. I mean, what would I even do in a collab? I've had people in the past want to do collabs. I had a guy that I like his channel a lot. He reached out recently, and he wants to do a collab. He was in Nashville for a little bit. Now he's doing something else. But I'm just like, I'm just kind of the lone wolf, dude. And what are we gonna? We're gonna both whisper, or are we gonna jam on each other's tracks, or whatever? It's like I haven't done any giveaways. I haven't done any collabs. I haven't bought any subscribers. I haven't done a lot of things that I could have probably done to maybe. Jay is saying collabs get you in front of a whole new audience. Okay. Well, here's the thing, man. I had a guy recently reach out, and he's got a channel that's an wealth building channel. But he likes this channel, and he's a cool dude, and he wanted me to do an interview on his channel. And I'm like, you know, we could do an interview, sure. But here's the deal. Like, he sent me one of his other interviews with a music guy. And this guy does financing. He does investing. This is what people tune in, and he's got 65,000 views. But when he posts his interviews with musicians, he's lucky to get 500 or 400 or 300 views. And then the comment section, people are like, I don't really like this type of content. So I told him, I said, look, dude, you know, we could do this interview, but your audience doesn't seem that into that. And I don't want to do something on your channel that's going to underperform for you. And so what do I do? Do I do a collab with another channel and we do a mock challenge or some kind of, we diss each other like a mock battle or some nonsense like that? It just all seems phony baloney to me. And I'm not dissing it. I've I've turned down collabs because I just don't. It's like, what would we do? And then I do something on your channel, and then you do something on my channel. It's just kind of like, I don't know, dude. You know, I just don't even know, man. I'm not even sure what it would be. Maybe all that collab would be, somebody says you just hang out. Well, here's the thing, man. Not everybody's in the same area. And I have, in some ways, collabed with Replay Music. I have collabed with Cliff at Replay, and you talk about current events in the music industry. You know, so I guess we could do that. But you know, I think there's other things that we can. Gordon says, if you never try it, you'll never know. You're absolutely right. Yeah, Cliff at Replay. So maybe I'll do a collab. If you guys want me to do a collab, I'll need to do a collab with Giacomo Tura. How about that? Giacomo Tura. I'll do a collab with Giacomo, and what'll happen is I'll berate him for an hour, and then we'll jam over a funk groove, and then he'll say an apology, and he can come back. Giacomo can come back and claim his jester's hat. He's the Joker. Now look, man, back in the day, you know, we used to call guys that would dress up to go on stage and look like idiots. We called them posers in the 80s. There were a lot of posers. They were guys that looked friggin' incredible. They looked every bit the rock star. Now I'm realizing some of those guys were wearing the wig to get the gig. They had full face makeup, hoop earrings, none of the stuff that I really wanted to do. I mean, if you'd seen these guys without the full face makeup and the hoop earrings and the wig, you go, these guys are the biggest doofuses you've ever seen in your life. And, you know, it's like, you know, and people are saying, you know, Rick and Tim Pierce collab all the time, and it's great content. It absolutely is great content, and they have the budget to fly and go and film at each other's locations. I'm not at that point yet. I'm not at that point. So P-Funk says I should use samples of his laugh in his live stream. That would be great. That would maybe, you know, here's what would be great. Maybe we incorporate P-Funk or some other people in the live streams. Maybe I get this, move this over to StreamYard or whatever, where I can bring more people in and stuff like that. But, you know, people have been doing fakery and dressing up and doing all that, you know, stuff on the Sunset Strip. And I was never about that. And, you know, so, you know, collabing with people, I mean, I don't know, man. I haven't met the right person to do a collab with. You know what I would like? I'd like to do a collab with a drummer. I'd like to do a funk drummer or a funk bass player. That would be a good collab. Mario is here. Yeah, you're right about collaborators. Better to just let it flow the way you do for now. Better to stay organic. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for that vote of confidence. It has to feel natural. I had another guy, and he's a cool dude, and we had about the same amount of subscribers and all that, and he kept wanting to do a collab, and I'm like, what we do is so totally different. Like, his channel is teaching guitar. My channel is teaching life. I don't see the benefit from that. And, here's the thing, man. There's plenty of channels if you want to learn how to play guitar, or you want to, pick up some things or talk about just guitar playing. There's plenty of those channels. And I'll just continue doing what we do here, which is talking about real life and talking about, it can't, and Gordon is saying, it can't feel forced. That's the thing, man. If I found the right collab, then I'll do it. But I can't feel like here's the thing. We both have to benefit from it. We both have to benefit, or otherwise it's a waste of time. And, and we both probably have to be at the same level. It's not fair if the other guy's huge and I'm the pissant, or I'm huge and they're the pissant. It's got to be an equal thing. So I agree with Gordon. The right collab will find me. In the meanwhile, we'll just keep rolling here. John, thank you so much. Dude, are you getting ready to play live again with a band? Chops are looking tight, dude. John, here's what I'm thinking. I'm starting to build up some tracks, some jam tracks. And who knows, dude, maybe just because I'm the guy that plays a little bit of everything, not great at one thing, but can fool you in a bunch of different things. Maybe I end up going out to NAMM this year. Maybe we do NAMM show. Maybe I go out to NAMM and play at a booth or something like that. Or maybe at 50 or 75K, maybe I book a gig at 3rd and Lindsley in Nashville. Maybe we go do that. I certainly could very easily book a gig at 3rd and Lindsley in Nashville, hire the players, fly up there, play the show, run through a few things at sound check, play the show, and that's it. I wouldn't even have to rehearse. I could drive myself up there, but then, I got to leave the family there, or they got to come with me or whatever. So here's the deal. I want this to grow organically and get to the point where we can do that. It would be great to play 3rd in Lindsley. I think that would be the place I would book it at. But I need to be able to sell enough tickets. I don't want to go up there and lose money. I can't afford to do that. I need to be able to pay my musicians, and I'll book an amazing band. You will find the best collab. You play and the right person goes, would you like to jam with me? This is how the Jimi Hendrix Experience started. So, man, this has been amazing. Well, Rhonda, we got one ticket sold, and I think if I booked a show in Nashville, because I've been gone for a while, because I haven't played there in a while, I could definitely get a decent crew there. I think I could definitely get a good crew there. And I got enough friends there. I got enough musician contacts. I think I could put together a killer band. But I need to be able to sell enough tickets. So I don't want to be bothering my friends to buy tickets. I want to be able to get enough of you guys out there, to be able to sell enough tickets. Earl is saying, have you checked out the Rodecaster Pro 2 mixing system? I did check that out, Earl. I wasn't completely sold on it for my needs. I'm still waiting for the perfect thing. I think I'm going to like the Polar Go, because I think that might work good with getting a stereo professional mic sound into my phone. And I think that would be a good thing. So yeah, that's the deal. Official Diamond Lou says, again, congrats on 20K rock and roll, rock stars, rock and roll. Thank you so much, Diamond Lou. And we've been going for 75 minutes, dude. I think we'll probably wrap up here soon. I can go spend some time with my family and the wife and enjoy an amazing thing. But here's the deal, man. It's August 31st. It's the last day of the month. This has been an amazing month. Every August on this channel so far, and I know it's only been last August and this August, has been amazing. And it's been amazing because of you, because of the great moderators, because of the cool people that come in and watch the chat, for all the people that give thumbs up, and everybody here. And man, you know, good things are to come, right? So here's the thing. Everybody stay tuned, because this is uncharted territory. We don't know what's going to happen. Will it blow up a week from now? Will the channel blow up a week from now? Or will it take months? Will it take years? We don't know. We don't know. Well, we've got great mods in here. I want to thank them for doing this. It's a thankless job. John, thank you so much. I want a killer guitar solo. Happy Labor Day. Well, dude, I guess I'm going to have to muster something up to end this. And then I'm probably going to have to shut it down. Let's see what we've got in the tank. Let's see what we've got. I don't know. Let's see what we can do. John? How about that? How about that? It just off the cuff, Soldano slow module, iPhone mic. Thank you so much, Freddie B. Thank you. That was not in the DAW. That was just the iPhone mic and picking up in the room and just having a go, just making up an improvised solo of whatever. I started out in A minor. I ended up in E major at one point. Was floating around at one point. John, thank you so much. Congrats again. Love the guitar and it shows. Thank you, John. Absolutely, dude. I love playing guitar, and it's just amazing, man. And I think everybody that watches this channel loves playing guitar as well. And we love music, and we want to preserve real music and real emotions and real harmony and all of those things, man. So getting to 20K, I'm thankful to everybody that watches this channel. Thank you all so much. This has been an amazing, amazing month of August. It's been absolutely legendary, and I thank everyone so much. You guys are all absolutely friggin' amazing. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Center Hill. Thank you, Iron Man. I'm going to say everybody's name that pops up a comment right now. Ben J, thank you so much. Ron J, thank you so much. Paul, our moderator, thank you so much. Everybody that leaves a comment right now, I'm going to say your name. Let's let it throw. Demonetize, Rhonda, Mike P. Funk, Freddie B., Dave Strong, Mario, Diamond Lou, Redfoot, Zertax, Cool Ramon, Leanne, everybody that leaves a comment, I'm going to say your name. Iron Man, Scott from South Carolina, Leah, Sugar Britches, everybody that says a comment, Chris Richardson, Jay Gunnell, SV, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Cool Ramon. Thank you, everybody. Man, you guys absolutely rock. We got 101 likes tonight. We've got an amazing everybody. Thank you for the super chats. Christian Schmidt, Pamela, thank you so much. Oh, Pamela, thank you so much for dropping in here. Pamela is such a huge supporter of the channel. On the reg, dude, every day helping out the channel. And man, I'm thankful to all of you guys for taking this channel and rocking it, dude. So thank you, Freddie B. Thank you, Lowdown Bass. I'm going to sign out for the night. You guys are friggin' awesome. Pamela rocks. Dave rocks. Ron J rocks. Everybody have an amazing September, because September starts tomorrow. Peace.